Well, it's early Saturday morning, March 22nd, 2014. Yeah, it's almost about 1:45. You are listening to James Trisnerick here for a late night broadcast of Real Steel Sports on Spreaker Web Radio. Another successful week for the CCAC South Campus Radio Club, highlighted by a cafeteria day in the South Campus cafeteria, which we call our mobile day. Our equipment worked fairly well, and we were able to get some numerous requests, and overall I think everything went according to plan, and I'm very, very happy with the progress the radio club has made. Like I said, I used to do my show and this show kind of like both of them, but a couple of events happened, unforeseen things, and this kind of more or less pushed us back. But if anything, now we're starting to look a lot better than we did, and hopefully broadcasting back on internet is in the near future. But now it's time for that. A lot of crap happened in the world of sports today. A lot of interesting things happened, mostly in the NCAA tournament. FYI, there are no brackets left in the Warren Buffett billion-dollar bracket challenge. Every single bracket has at least one mistake. And honestly, I can't say I'm shocked, and I think it's cool. It's kind of like one of those things where, you had a chance and now it's just over with. The billion-dollar bracket challenge is over, and I was kind of looking forward to it, but just one of those things where I guess, it just wasn't meant to be. Well, let's get on to the polls for today. The first poll today is, will a number 6 seed ever beat a number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament? I believe no. Because a lot of times you get teams like Cal Poly and Coastal Carolina going against big name schools. I find it very hardly that could happen. I'm outnumbered though, 75% of the nation believes that it will happen. Who should start for the Jets at quarterback? For those of you who don't know, Eagles quarterback Michael Vick has signed a 1-year deal with the New York Jets for $5 million. I think Michael Vick should start, as should he, and I think Geno Smith should sit for a year and learn how to play the position. And that's no surprise to Sports Nation, as 74% of the fans agree that Michael Vick should be the starting quarterback. I think Vick could lead this team to 8 or 9 wins if the defense plays as well as it did last year. Who should the Jets get to wear number 7 for the Who should the Jets get to wear number 7 for the Jets? Geno's already wearing it. Just let him wear it. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Let's see. If I was a Los Angeles Dodger fan, would I stay up late to watch the team's season open in Australia at 1 a.m. Pacific time this Sunday? I don't know if it's this Sunday, but still. I would have to say, I'm not a Dodger fan, but I still wouldn't stay up that late. That's kind of ridiculous. 72% of the nation would not do it. How will Matt Schaub fare as the starting quarterback for the Raiders? Serviceable, at best. Over 70% of the nation agrees with that total, and I believe it's correct because Schaub, good quarterback in Houston, will have a less talented team with him in Oakland, but at the same time, I don't expect him to do terrible. I just don't expect him to do well. Kevin Durant, 25-plus point streak, is currently at 33. I don't know if it's 34 after tonight's game at 51 against the Toronto Raptors in a double overtime jumper to win the game. Do I feel that he can, at 33 or 34 games, reach 41 games and break Jordan's 40-game streak? Oh my God, yes he can. 65% of the nation agrees that he can, and I believe that he will, considering he's got the game, he's got the team around him, and he's got the ability. Alright, what's the better national sports celebration? Super Bowl Sunday or March Madness? March Madness is an event much better. 52 to 48% agree with March Madness. 48% say it's Super Bowl Sunday. It's more or less one of those ratios that was very, very close. But it seems like the northern United States and the central likes to say that March Madness, but the rest of the southern states like to say Super Bowl Sunday. And I think that more or less has to do with the fact that those are more or less football areas. Because, Georgia, LSU, Mississippi, Texas, they're not big basketball schools. If you look at Kentucky, you look at Duke, they're big basketball schools. Should pitchers be required to wear some form of headgear? I would say they should be required to at least some kind of tougher material than like on the inside bill of their hats. So in a way I do, because think about it. You know, you get hit with a line drive to the skull, you're down for a while. 41% of the nation agrees with me, 59% disagrees, but it's close. Will the NFL ever switch to an 18-game schedule? Not with the Players Union in place with DeMaurice Smith at the head. 62% agree that no, it won't, and it shouldn't either. Is Devin Hester still an elite return man? He's not that old. He's got the speed, got the records. He's in a dome now. Absolutely, he's got the game to still play. Exactly 65% of the nation agrees that he is still an elite return man. And let's put it this way, Chicago Bears, they got a lot out of him from 2006 to 2013. He truly was one of the better players of the team, one of the most consistent players in the team. Everyone remember the run back he had in the Super Bowl to kick everything off. How long should the NFL regular season be? 16 or 18 games? 16. No question about it. 80% of the nation says 16 games, and that 80% is correct. I would like to make one little side note here, and it is that I believe that the Steelers in free agency have actually been one of the more underrated winners. Because if you look at two positions they desperately needed to fill, it would be at receiver and safety due to the departures of Emmanuel Sanders and Ryan Clark. I'll tell you what, they upgraded at both positions because I think Lance Moore is much better than Emmanuel Sanders. Better hands. He played with Drew Brees, so he knows how to play with really good quarterbacks. He has a Super Bowl ring with the Saints. He's got some really good hands. He is not quite as quick as Sanders, but at the same time, he's a better route runner, more polished receiver. And I think Ben Roethlisberger is really going to enjoy playing with him. If anything, Lance Moore is just a slightly smaller version of Jericho Cotchery. I hope everyone enjoyed that for today. This show's kind of brief. I'm kind of tired, and I need to be up tomorrow relatively early. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to listen to my other podcast too. With March Madness around the corner, I'll be doing some other things. First off, let's just go ahead and see how my bracket is doing on the Warren Buffett Challenge. This could take a second. My bracket. Let's put it this way. So far, 26 of 31 picks are correct. And 26 points total. 26 of 63. I'm not going to be able to get a perfect bracket, but anyways, all I'm going to say is that it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out because I have Michigan State winning my bracket, and I think Louisville in the final. I'm not really sure. I didn't get a great look at it, but, you know, I'm just hoping I finish in the top 20 now and win 100,000. Alright, guys, that's my show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. James Prisnerick signing off. Have a great day.